Huaraz, Peru. When booking my trip here, I had one goal in mind: hiking and trekking. Like most tourists, I was drawn here by the stunning landscapes as you see online, the towering mountains, and just the sense of adventure that awaits. What I didn't expect was for the city to take me by surprise. There is such an authentic feel here with so much going on. Bustling markets, bands, local festivals, so much culture to be seen. And after a couple days of walking around here, I quickly realized that there's so much more to this place than just the surrounding area. So join me in discovering more about what makes Huaraz very special and unique to Peru. Welcome back to another video. I am here in Huaraz, Peru, a city of about 120,000 people nestled in the Andes Mountains, as you can see here. I've been here for just over a week now, and this place has actually taken me by surprise. I really did not expect it to be this authentic. So today I'm linking up with a local who seemingly everybody knows, and he's gonna teach me a little bit more about Huaraz, and then we're gonna also be going mountain biking. So gonna be a little bit of an adventure today. So let's link up with Julio and get this day rolling.
It's been a tough day.
Yeah. So I'm in the car here with Julio. You are sort of a local legend here, right? Everybody kind of knows you. I was up at the Refugio and people were mentioning you as being like one of the best guides in Huaraz.
Oh, I'm glad that at least they know who I am.
Yeah. And then my hostel owner, he also knew who you were. He was like, oh, Julio's the best. So where are you from? Here in Huaraz?
Yeah, I'm from Huaraz. I was born here. And back in the 60s. So I know this town before the big earthquake back in 1970. And now the new city of Huaraz.
And how much has it expanded since you were born?
A lot. I don't know the percentage, but I can say maybe 30 times bigger than it was.
And that is that because of tourism or no? Not.
Well, mining, tourism, but also because right after the earthquake, so it was a lot of work for build a new city. So a lot of people moved to Huaraz, and then also a lot of people from the mountains came down to Huaraz, and they decided to stay here because living in town they have more facilities.
Yep.
And that was pretty bad because they left the countryside.
And is it growing still? Today?
Yeah, oh man, yeah, a lot. And not just growing on the sides, but also higher.
Okay.
Big buildings now.
What makes this area kind of unique to Peru?
It's because I think the easy access to the mountains.
What is the economic state here? Is it a wealthy city or?
Yes.
It is?
Yeah. It's very wealthy, but the problem is that there's a lot of corruption as well.
A lot of corruption.
Yeah.
In Peru or in Huaraz?
In Peru in general, but the wealthy places is more obvious. So
now, when you get back into some of these villages surrounding Huaraz, it's not as wealthy, right?
Well, yeah. Well, doesn't look it, but if you can see it, the new buildings now, you can see that's even more wealthy than people in the city.
Yeah.
Sometimes doesn't look like that, but it is.
Huh. Now, is Huaraz considered to be pretty safe for the most part?
Yes. I don't know in the nighttime, but
Yeah.
Especially in the weekends.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean that it's not safe. It's just, the cows in the streets because some kids are drinking and things like that.
Yeah, it is pretty crazy. A lot is going on.
Oh yeah,
Always.
And the weekends. Oh, Huaraz is wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even during the week, like they have the band going down the street. Last
Oh,
week,
yeah.
I was like, what is going on?
Oh, bands everywhere.
Yeah.
Funerals, weddings, festivities, religious things. You know.
Yeah, it's very happening here. Do many Americans come to visit here in Huaraz?
Yes, yes. It's better, especially outdoor people. So we have a good concept about the Americans. You know, they're cool people. They're coming here, help the economy.
Yeah.
Help on tourism. You know, and so we are just glad that we got Americans here and
Okay.
Europeans as well. You know?
Yeah, a lot of you. All right. So how high up are we right now?
3,750 meters.
Wow. Pretty cool views. Okay, so we're just getting ready to start here on the mountain bikes. What are we overlooking here? This is heading
that's-
up towards
Cojuc Valley.
Cojuc Valley.
Yeah. We call here quebradas, which it means broken mountains.
And then Huaraz down
Right there.
Down there.
And then you can see also the whole Cordillera Negra right over there.
Yeah. Pretty cool starting point.
Yeah. That's where the adventure begins.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's get on the
All right,
bikes
man.
and get going. How many years have you been mountain biking for?
30
Wow.
30 years. There's still new trails
Yeah.
all the time.
Is it pretty popular in this area?
Not much really.
Yeah.
Especially for this kind of biking that I do old school.
Mm-hmm.
Because younger people likes more descent,
Yeah. The thrill.
downhills, Here, when you do this, you have to earn it.
Of course.
The descents, the fun.
Yeah.
But it's fun too, I like it.
No, I always say on my YouTube, I honestly enjoy the uphill more than the downhill. And you gotta earn it.
Exactly.
You gotta make it up
Yes.
in order to enjoy the down.
That's the way it is, man.
So when did tourism really start to take off here?
That was, up and downs. Because the situation in Peru is never been stable.
Yeah.
So that's what it makes, I guess. And also governments mostly not worry for advertising or, publishing about the Cordillera Blanca.
Yep.
It's mostly the promotion goes in the south for Machu Picchu.
Yeah.
Cusco. So,
So it's still not like crazy popular here?
no, it never been crazy.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, I guess because when I was looking into coming, I thought this was a pretty popular spot for people to come in Peru. But when I got here, I was kind of surprised at how authentic Huaraz was.
Yeah.
Like a lot of local people. It didn't, I didn't see many like tourists out and about. So it was a pleasant surprise, I guess.
No, comparing with other
Compared to like Cusco.
climbing destinations, it's almost nothing,
And then too, like when I was out hiking like Santa Cruz, there were not many people out there, which I didn't anticipate. I thought there would be a lot more.
Yeah, you were
more
in the
people.
high season.
Does the tourism help the local communities here?
Not directly, but yeah, they do.
And do they like the tourism or do they get bothered by it?
No, we love it.
They love it. Okay.
Oh yeah. It doesn't involve political things, you know.
Yep.
It's mostly
Sharing your cultural differences and
yes.
understanding one another.
Yep.
And here is very rich, the culture.
Yeah.
I guess another thing I'll say too is like Peru is, if you're coming to travel in Peru, it's way more of like the adventurous
It is absolutely.
part. Yeah.
Since you put your foot on the airport, man, it's an adventure.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to be, I guess, well conditioned to travel this part of Peru.
It's like a
It's
mission.
intense, yeah.
To get here is like a mission.
Going on along those lines, you were saying how Peru is like underdeveloped, which makes it hard to
Yeah.
travel here.
Yeah, it is. Because all the facilities, you know, I mean, it's not like a place where you could find easily things, you know, but you survive. You know,
But takes a toll.
yeah, but I wish it would be easier. Especially, you know, I mean, when you start getting older,
Yeah.
you know, for young people, it's okay, thing works as it is, you know, but then when you start getting older, there is no as much as facilities.
¿Dónde está mi amigo Leo? ¿No ha venido?
Abajo,
Ese es-
Chaquinani.
Chaquinán es
¿Cómo se llama él?
Felipe, no, ahí está cosa milla.
Okay, so we're here with a local man who lives up here in the mountains.
No entiendo.
what-
Matahuti.
Imata Hutiki.
Felipe Carlos Javanca Vargas,
Okay. What does he think of living in this area?
Alim. Es en este mundo, que hecho mi yugoslavia, hecho mi kawa. Hasta último, mamá ni papá ni último sketcho y que hecho tara.
When he died, he wants to be buried here.
Buried up here,
Yeah.
so he loves it so much.
Right, yeah,
Wow. What does he make of the Huaraz area? Does he go into the city at all, or he stays
¿Y
up
te
here?
gusta ir a Huaraz o no mucho?
Sí, sí.
Do you like to go to Huaraz?
Mana Huaraz Juan Cabe Atmanam. Sin Huaraz no vivimos.
Sí, no.
Americano, pues.
They
Azúcar,
depend a
pa-
lot about living in town also. I mean, from Huaraz, because they can buy all the
Azúcar.
supplies.
Azúcar,
Wow.
cama.
Okay.
Azúcar, camote, yuca, sabor, traemos de Huaraz con acá.
Mhm. They bring things that they don't have it here from Huaraz, so that's why it's so important.
So he goes down
Yeah.
and gets stuff
Right,
for up here.
Yes.
Does he live a good life?
¿Te gusta aquí la vida, no?
Sí, Alim, sí.
He loves to live here.
That's awesome.
Meta casi, meta marcan.
Americano.
Americana.
Estados Unidos.
Amanca,
pleasure.
Huarazino.
Ewa ya means adios.
Adios.
Goodbye.
Ewaya
Ya, adiós.
in Quechua.
¿Qué te va? Adiós.
Chao.
Chao.
So we're like descending through these farmlands. Are these like farmers here? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just really cool. Made it. Okay, just flipping back to the camera. Just finished up here. That was a great ride. Thank you for the ride.
Thanks to you, man.
Legs and arms are sore, I will say.
Yeah, well, that's what it is. We descend almost 1,000 meters.
Yeah,
You know, so
about
it's
12 miles I logged on my phone.
All right, well, that's good.
Yeah. So back in Huaraz, so like coming down through those communities, how many people are living up, like past here and?
Not many. a lot of people move to town. You know, that's kind of internal immigration
Yeah.
also, you know, because the kids look for a better school, so they move to town and then they go to Lima. That's how it has been moving all the time.
Now they have schools up there because
Yeah,
when we
but-
were passing
but
down,
basi-
there was like school kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Walking around.
Basically for primary, but secondary,
They come into the
have
city.
to come to Huaraz.
Interesting.
And
okay.
then they like, of course, the life in the city, and then, you know, they
Then
stay.
they stay,
Yes, they stay, and they move to Lima, you know, even when Huaraz has a good university as well, but a lot of people
Move to Lima.
Move to
That's where a
Lima.
lot of the opportunity is.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. What do you see for like the future here? As
Oh.
as a local for so many years, like you know so much about here. What's the future like?
Well, I hope things goes better. You know, I mean, the thing is that when you start getting older, you know, it's almost like you start getting tired. So the young generation has to keep going. You know, make the dreams come true. I hope it change. You know, but we did our best. Now it's up to you.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm just trying to bring awareness to the place.
Yeah.
It really like it sparked my attention because I thought it was more of just the surrounding area and the mountains, but in reality, I think there's a lot more going on here than maybe
Yeah.
the average tourist would see, and it's been cool to like kind of gain more of an understanding about this place.
Probably it's because of the tourism, actually. You know, people, I think in this area, I'm sure that everyone had at least one time in their lives a contact with a foreigner. So, you know, that probably helps also the people change their minds a little bit, you know,
Yeah,
and develop that tourism.
yeah, for sure. Well, thank you so much for
thanks to you, man. It has been
for everything. Yeah,
It has
and
been great to
giving
meet
the
you
audience
and-
some more
and all
insight
that.
on Huaraz and the mountain bike ride too. That was
Thanks
awesome.
to you. Thanks to you to help. You know, I mean, it will things like you do. It will help at one point the economy. You know, for the tourism.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
definitely glad I
that's
could
for sure.
bring some insight to it. So
Thanks again,
appreciate
man.
it.
I'll
Thank
see
you. Alrighty, that's gonna wrap things up. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and were able to learn a little bit more about this place and the surrounding area. If you're ever here in the city of Huaraz, definitely link up with Julio. I can link his contact information below, and he'll take you on either a day trip or a 2-day trip mountain biking. You definitely will get your money's worth. It's very, very cool. So with that, stay tuned for the next video coming from the Amazon. We'll see you guys there soon. Thanks for watching.